Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to The Voice. This is your host, Lakshya Sharma, and today we'll be talking about some amazing self made stories of entrepreneurs in our country. And after hearing their stories, you never know, you might end up starting your own business soon because they are actually inspiring. So, the first story is presented by our reporter, Anita.
Ashleil Grover was born and raised in a typical Indian middle class family. As a young boy, Ashleil had big dreams and was determined to make them come true. He was particularly interested in the world of finance and business and knew that he wanted to work in this field someday. After completing his education, Ashleil started working at various companies to gain experience and learn more about the industry. He worked hard and was very dedicated to his job, but he knew that he was destined for something bigger. Eventually, Ashlein decided to start his own business and he knew that he would have to work tirelessly to make it successful. He began by consulting various companies and quickly gained a reputation for his expertise and innovation. After several years of hard work, Ashley's consulting business became very successful and he decided to expand into the world of finance. He founded a company that focused on offering digital financial services to customers, something that was still a nascent concept at the time. Despite facing several challenges, Ashley remained determined and focused on his mission, and his company quickly gained popularity among customers. It became one of the fastest growing fintech companies in India and soon had millions of users. Today, Ashni's company is one of the leaders in the Indian fintech industry and is known for its innovative products and services. Ashni has become a well known figure in India's business community and is admired for his dedication and hard work. Looking back on his journey, Ashleer is proud of everything that he has achieved, and he knows that his success wouldn't have been possible without the support of his family and mentors. He is also grateful for the opportunity to give back to his community and works tirelessly to support various social and environmental causes. Despite his success, Ashleer remains humble and is always looking for ways to improve and grow his business.
Thank you, Anita. Moving forward, next our reporter Uma is going to interact with a special guest speaker, Vidhi Singhal, who is the founder of Wear, a clothing brand, who has built an amazing brand with her creativity and passion for fashion.
Hello and good evening, ma'am. Welcome to The Voice. Today we'll be talking about you and your brand. So tell us about your brand.
Hi, Uma. So, Wear was started a year ago, and we mainly deal into women's clothing. Our main aim is to provide affordable clothes to all the teenagers, mainly college-going students. We basically provide quality plus affordable clothing. A lot of people run towards foreign brands, so Wear comes here, which provides affordable and quality clothing.
Ma'am, what inspired you to start your own clothing brand? And what was the journey like to get it off the ground?
Okay. As I told you, and like inspired me basically was that there's a lack of affordable clothing like Indian brands. And when I was in college, that's what a problem. That is what inspired me, and it was my dream to launch a label of my name. So that's what was uh, the plan. And what was the journey? I would say, okay, so I graduated when there was COVID going on, so there was no more option for jobs. So definitely you had to do something of our own. So I told you that I wanted to start my own label. So that's where I found and even Shein, if we talk about that time, Shein was the main clothing brand for all the teenagers and college going people. But that was regulated due to all that China thing. So that was the time where I saw that people want to buy clothes from online stores. So that we started it, and due to lack of investment, of course, we did it only online. And our audience is organic. That's the best part. We haven't spent anything on marketing till now.
That's really great, ma'am. Ma'am, how do you differentiate yourself from other clothing brands in the market?
Okay, so if I talk about other clothing brands, there are a lot of brands, and I told you first would be the affordability part. We have affordability clothing. Second thing is the quality part because we source our outputs directly from the manufacturers of the big brands. If I talk about H&M or Zara, we work directly with their manufacturers. As I told you, again and again I would mention affordable. So that is one thing. Second thing is we value our customers more. So I think there are a lot of brands. If I talk about homegrown brands, they are not able to provide return, refunds, and anything to other to the customers. So that also differentiates. Like then only big brands can provide return, refund, smooth return, refund. So that is something. That's why quality is top notch. If you check our reviews, there are customers who provide their own pictures, and we even use their pictures.
So, ma'am, as you said, you have started this in the time of COVID. So, there must be some biggest challenges you have faced as a founder of the clothing brand, and how do you overcome it?
Okay, so if I talk about challenges, any business has a lot of challenges, and we don't have the investment. So I started with $1,000. I used to get samples for clothing, and keeping an inventory in stock is the biggest challenge for the small business. Plus, providing services to the customers, reaching out to the customers. As you mentioned in the previous question, there are a lot of competition in the market. So I think that is our biggest thing. That enter a market where you have brands. Foreign people generally run, according to Indians, people generally run towards the foreign brands. So all these are small challenges, but yeah, then the return and refund, as I mentioned, that we offer it to the customers. So there are a lot of times customers use your product and send it, but if if you do not listen to the customer, we lose out on the customers.
Yeah.
So that is customer attention is a good challenge. You learn while you experience things. So we have learned to experience how to deal with people. So there are people you want to work with and we don't want to work with. Team is a challenge. You need to have a good team. So that right now I'll talk about my team. I am very happy with my team. So a good team is important. That is also a challenge because your team needs to have certain values. So I had worked with people who were not that much putting value to the company. So now I have pretty good team. And about the stock also. So as you God was very kind to us. We bought 50 orders in the first week for one product itself of starting. So as I gained funds, I used to invest in business only. So that is what we are still working on the challenges and we are overcoming them daily.
What are your future plans for the brand, and where do you see it going in the next few years?
Okay, so future plans for the brand, we are going to first of all spend good for percentage of our revenue and marketing. As I told you, we do not spend anything on marketing. So that's the first thing. Performance marketing is very important nowadays. We want to work on that. Second thing, we are trying to launch our products in offline stores as well. Not a particularly aware store, but I will not name the stores, but the stores which keep other products, other brands as well. So we are trying to launch our products offline as well, so that it is easily accessible. People can touch and feel because it's very difficult to vouch on the quality online because people still do not trust because of a lot of scams online. So that's one thing. So we are trying, and in future years, I would really want our brand to grow like H&M and Zara. So people do not, before going to H&M and Zara, people actually vouch on it.
Yeah. Ma'am, what advice would you give to someone who is looking to start their own clothing brand?
One advice I would like to give is that plan things before doing anything. My problem, like what I feel is I am not a person who plans very well or I do research very well. So that is the biggest problem I face. But your execution has to be on your tips also that you can take different routes very quickly. But there has to be a planning done before launching anything. You should plan before and do not run behind space, run behind quality and branding that will ultimately drive you sales.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you, Uma. So the next story is about a famous television actress, Parul Gulati, who was recently seen in the very popular show Shark Tank, presented by our reporter Blessy.
Hair and beauty have always sparked Parul Gulati's interest.
She has always experimented with numerous hairstyles, and her friends and family frequently come to her for guidance on hair and beauty matters. Parul made the decision to follow her passion and launch her own hair care company after completing her education. She aimed to develop goods that were not just efficient but also secure and long lasting. Researching natural ingredients and experimenting with various formulas were the first steps taken by Parul. She encountered numerous obstacles along the difficult journey. She persisted in her goal, and after months of toil and trial and error, she eventually created a line of hair care products that she was proud of. Niche Hair, which in Hindi means pure, is the name Parul gave to her company. The company immediately rose to prominence and rose to the top of the nation's hair care brand. Parul was devoted to ethical business conduct and sustainability in her role as CEO of Niche Hair. She made sure that all of her components were obtained responsibly and that her products were both environment friendly and cruelty free. Parul put a high premium on supporting numerous social issues through her brand since she too believed in the importance of giving back. She started a number of programs targeted at empowering women, such as offering poor women in her neighborhood training and job chances. As the years passed, Niche Hair continued to develop and prosper, and Parul was motivated by its accomplishments. She was proud of everything she had accomplished and was aware that her brand was truly changing the world. Parul continued to keep an eye on development and innovation in the future. She was committed to continuing to develop goods that would enhance people's life and to advance issues that were dear to her. Above all, she stayed committed to her idealized vision of a society in which sustainability and beauty coexisted and where commence was a force of good. Thank you.
Thank you, Blessy. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the stories by our reporters. Team Thursday will come back with more such interesting topics. Till then, stay updated, stay hydrated. Thank you.